Oh yeah, so because they haven't sued yet, and I got a whole bunch of nerdy shit here like fork, screwdriver, pencils. I'm gonna be the indifferent video game nerd again, yay. Okay, so what can I talk about? What are people so indifferent about this time? I have to make another stupid video? Well, Sega Saturn, of course. Everybody says, hey, you're pretty weird and all. Are you from a different planet? Oh, no, I just played Sega Saturn. So yeah, that was the whole deal. Sega was naming their various game systems after like different codes and all that. So they had like a Sega Jupiter, Sega Neptune. I think that was supposed to be like combined 32X and Sega Genesis, and I don't know. They just said, hey, let's just call this thing the Saturn because hey, people like Saturn. It has rings and it has, we have Sonic and that has rings, and yeah, it's kind of a loose connection, but people like the name Saturn. It's better than Sega Uranus, and yeah, because it's a ass joke. Yeah, I die a little inside each time I say something like that. Oh well, anyway, speaking of dying, let's show you the Sega Saturn and why it was such a mediocre success. Okay, I don't want to rag on it too much because I still had some fun with it. I look at it. Yeah, back in 1995, this came out with the game Virtual Fighter. And yeah, it even came out before the Nintendo 64 and even Sony PlayStation. In fact, that was a pretty big deal. Hey, Sega Saturn is first in the new wars, 32-bit CD wars and all that, except Nintendo 64 wasn't CD, or whatever, you get it. Still an interesting system. Each game's, you got 6 buttons to work with, which is cool for fighting games and stuff like that. And you get a 2D controller, but eventually with the game Knights and all that, they moved to more 3D style games. Yeah, so the Sega Saturn had a good collection of games. Like, here is one of the first arcade compilations you can get out there from Midway. It includes 6 arcade classics, which is great. Yeah, not only do you get 6 emulated games perfectly on a classic system like that, which wasn't so classic back then, but yeah, you also got some CD quality videos and all that from the developers and various history and stuff like that. Okay, and Sega was also known for a lot of the racing games like Sega Rally and all that. Near perfect arcade ports. Yeah, you get it. I'm tired. Yeah, and Sega decided to discount their system to like $300 instead of the $550 they originally came out with. Virtual Fighter 2 was an amazing translation of the arcade hit. Very technical, but you really had to like more serious fighting games. Yay. Yeah, you just get one punch button, one kick button, and one block. But it's a very technical fighting game with very realistic animation, and it was revolutionary back then, and not so much now. Oh yeah, and we get some other stuff here. Yeah, what I like about the Saturn is that it has some cool shoot 'em ups on there, like Dura Screen. Yeah, I thought this was interesting. And it shows off both cool 2D artwork and 3D backgrounds as well. Like when the fish explodes, the first boss, looks very cool. Here we got Earthworm Jim 2, a remake of the 16-bit games, now with better audio and better visuals and stuff like that. Yeah, like look at that stuff. Pretty cool, eh? See, he even tells you. See, it's new. Slightly new. Yeah. Still the same game, but just slightly new. Okay. And we got some more racing. Of course. There's like 20 of them. Hey, yeah, we even got Lara Croft here. Yeah, Tomb Raider. This was a big deal back then because it was a 3D adventure game, kind of like Super Mario, but now yeah, PlayStation and Sega were getting their own 3D game on Life in Super Mario and all that. Yeah, great game back then, but not so great now because of the awkward controls and I don't know, kind of twitchy gameplay, but it was still good. Once you got used to controls, it wasn't too bad. And unfortunately, this was, yeah, Tomb Raider 2 was supposed to come out on the Sega Saturn here, but Sony got exclusive license and all, and said, hey, why don't you make more money on Sony? And yeah, Eidos said, yeah, okay. Yeah, and that was a tragic story about the Sega Saturn. It had some good games, some good ideas, but eventually Sony had so much money and so much momentum that they pretty much killed the Saturn before its time. Yeah, and this system only lasted for about 4 years before they finally pulled the plug in '98. And Sega, said, hey, we're going to focus on Dreamcast and that's going to be a major hit. It was for a few months anyways. But yeah, this was still a cool machine. Oh yeah, but one thing I didn't like about it, this is a Sega machine. Sega is known for a lot of great games. Hey, you got a cartridge port up there, why not play some Sega Genesis games up there? But no, this is actually for your memory upgrades, memory card. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, you put a memory card in there, and you can actually save your games. You could also save it to eternal memory, but that thing is a piece of crap because I always ran out of batteries on the stupid thing. It would last for like a few months or something like that, and I had to get a new one. Losing all your save data to some of these games, and then having to buy a cart. And hopefully these carts actually work because kids have been known to rip them out, and once you do that, they're pretty much worthless. Fortunately, mine still saves, but hey, I take care of my shit. So, yeah, as I've been saying, but waffled on there, yeah, it would have been good to play Sega CD games and Sega Genesis games on my Sega Saturn since it's an upgraded Sega system. You figure it would play them all, but nope, not backwards compatible. Screw off, Sega. This was $550 when it first came out. And then all you give us is a second-rate Virtual Fighter game with broken polygons and, I don't know, slow loading times. Yeah, Virtual Fighter 2 was awesome, but yeah, the original Virtual Fighter that came with this wasn't so good. But it is what it is, and there's still a lot of great games for the system. If you visit my website, Video Games 101, I try to tackle a little bit of them or a lot of them, or I'd say there's about 20 reviews. Yeah, one very cool thing about the Sega Saturn and why a lot of people are still, looking out for this machine is Panzer Dragoon, a great series of shoot 'em ups, and there's even one action RPG called Panzer Dragoon Saga. What makes it so good is that, yeah, it's so much more different than anything else I can play. You can actually move around your dragon in battles, and it can affect the way you're attacking the enemy. It's very unique, very atmospheric, great music, the whole shebang. And it's only on the Saturn. Yeah, the graphics haven't aged too well, but it's only on the Saturn. It was also one of the final releases, so I want to play it again, but the thing is like $300 now. Oh well. I have to sell some more shit just so I can afford one game. Okay. And that's a Sega Saturn. It's still a great system. Like, I don't want to knock it too much, but hey, it could have been a hell of a lot better. Yeah, in Japan, this thing was just a huge hit. Like 500 different games, so many more options. But hey, in North America, we got kind of screwed over. Yeah, we could use some more games, and yeah, maybe Sega just rushed out the thing to market and didn't have enough exclusives, but Hey, that's history for you. We can't go back in past now and say, "Hey, Sega, make a new Sega Saturn and make it better this time." And they'll say, "Screw off." Okay, and I get the Sega Saturn 53 out of 100. Still a good machine for what it is, but yeah, it has its problems. And that's it for me. This is Indifferent Video Game Nerd over now. Theme song. Okay. Thanks for watching. And visit Video Games 101 if you want to learn more shit about this. Okay. Bye.